Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Melissa Pineda, and today I will be discussing the book Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. So this book was published in 2018, and I'm going to tell you right off the bat why you should listen to my review of the book, because the book's awesome. It is an awesome read. This man, David Goggins, if you haven't heard of him, is a warrior. He's insane. The stuff that he has lived through, put himself through, conquered, it's incredible. Like I don't know, it doesn't seem human. But this book is such an interesting read. It is motivational, inspirational. It's a survivor story. And the advice and wisdom and tidbits he provides in it will be helpful to you in your life, whatever your situation may be. I just finished reading it and I'm pumped. Like, I have not been so pumped about a book in a long time. And it was one of those books that I couldn't wait to get back to it. You know, when I had to put it down, when I had to pause it, I couldn't wait to get back to it. So it's been a long time for me since I felt that way. And this isn't even a book I would typically read. I don't particularly enjoy people swearing throughout a story or just in general. Like, I don't mind the F-bomb once in a while, you know, for emphasis, but this guy swears a lot and he knows it, but he's given an explanation as to why, which I think is very valid. So I'm going to get to that in a minute, but I will provide in the description a link to where you can get the book, and I highly suggest you do. And if there's anything today you hear that you like or find interesting, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, so David Goggins, if you have not heard of this man, he's a Navy SEAL. He is an ultramarathon runner. He's a motivational speaker, an endurance athlete, an author, and he has lived through so much adversity. He has endured racism, an insane amount of abuse in his childhood, and he has beat all the odds. Like, beat the odds, got knocked back down, beat the odds again, got knocked back down, and this man never stops. Never ever stops. And he is constantly battling himself, and he is his biggest competition, and he is quite an incredible individual. Very motivational. He has completed some of the world's toughest endurance races, such as the Badwater 135, Ironman triathlons, ultramarathons, just insane stuff. I mean, being a Navy SEAL, as if that's not impressive enough, but he's done that and then some. It's remarkable. He's had multiple heart surgeries as well, and he doesn't stop. So Goggins endured something that no one should endure. He was beaten severely by his father growing up. And this is the reason why he swears so much. The way he talks about his childhood, he says that there is no way that he can't swear when he's talking about the stuff he went through. And you know what? Like, makes sense to me. He is talking about something so horrific that he cannot find another way to express what he went through. And what he went through was absolutely horrific. It was hard to read. It was hard to read because he is very graphic in what he endured and what he witnessed. His mother was beaten, and it was awful. It's awful. And this is a survivor story, and this man does not want to be pigeonholed, put in any category, and this man does not want to be a victim, and he's not a victim, but he doesn't want to be looked at as a victim either. So Goggins is admired for his philosophy of embracing pain and suffering as tools for growth and discipline. So the way he talks about his challenges and overcoming them, and in this book he really provides ways in which to do it and ways that worked for him. Like, it's not just simply, you know, motivation or mind over matter. Like, there's so much more there. And he says that we have not tapped into our own personal potential, physically, mentally, at all. And he describes in this book ways in which to do that, and ways that he pushed himself beyond anything comprehensible. Like, this man ran like 100 miles on broken legs. Like, he would duct tape his legs and run on broken legs. Like, it is just next level in terms of what the human body can accomplish and what the human mind can accomplish. And he talks about channeling the pain, letting it fuel you. He talks about strategic visualization. Basically, you have to compartmentalize things that you can't change and focus on what you can change. He talks about how society has gotten too soft, too comfortable, and that you have to challenge yourself. You have to make yourself uncomfortable. He talks about things like the accountability mirror. It's really neat. You're gonna have to read it in the book. He talks about callousing your mind. He talks about taking control of your inner dialogue. He says Roger that a lot, which I loved as an aside. As another aside, my husband read this book when it first came out, and I had zero interest in reading a book about a guy that was this tough army guy that shit his pants running ultra marathons. That's what I had heard initially, and I'm like, I don't want to read about that. But it is one incredible story, and I'm so glad I finally did. It took me a while. It took me 7 years, but I finally got around to it, and I'm so glad I did. Goggins basically talks about how it's all about your attitude. It is all about your mindset. You can say, woe is me, about the hand that you've been dealt in life, or you can take control, you can change your mindset, and you can challenge yourself to new heights and to accomplish goals and dreams that you never thought you were able to. He is living proof of that. And this book provides all the information, all the, I guess, like the tips and tricks and tools that's worked for him and that will work for anyone else. Like he always says, he is not some special case. He is an example of what you are capable of if you put your mind to it. Goggins says that it's so common for people to just focus on what they don't have. They might have everything, this amazing spouse, life, kids, a job, but it's like the one thing they don't have, they focus on, and that brings them down. So it's all about mindset for him. It's all about the power of the mind. This book is incredible. I highly recommend it. I'm going to leave it there though, but if you found anything I said today interesting or anything that you've liked, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And by all means, pick yourself up a copy of this book. Until next time, thanks so much for listening.